It is August 19th, and I start the day in Hoboken. I was able to find GP40PH-2 4101. It is to represent New Jersey DOT, which ran before New Jersey Transit came along in 1983. While I'm in Hoboken, I will be taking the train on west of the Hudson. I took a mainline train to Hawthorne, New Jersey. My first train in Hawthorne was Norfolk Southern H55. It is a Suffern, New York to Passaic, New Jersey turn job. We were surprised to see it in the evening, as this train only operates in noon. Listen to the sound of these GP38-2s. The train is now heading back to Suffern, New York for the day with their high-top gondolas. Seeing this train operate during the rush hour is pretty rare. Next is the Jersey Transit train bound for Hoboken, making the station stop. This line is maintained and leased by Metro-North, but New Jersey Transit and Norfolk Southern owns it. This allows seeing New Jersey Transit, Metro-North, and Norfolk Southern equipment running all on the line. You will see Metro-North locomotives later in the video, along with Metro-North Comets mixed with New Jersey Transit Comets. We are still in Hawthorne. We are on the Southern Division of New York Susquehanna, also known as Suzuki. The NYSW operates 2 trains on this main line. We was able to catch one of them. SU-99 making its way from Borgata, New Jersey to Binghamton, New York. Leading is a former Norfolk Southern SD70M-2. This railroad owns nothing but EMD. Sounds like heaven, right? That's because it is. Two former Norfolk Southern SD70M-2s leading, and the third unit is an ST33 Eco, making this an awesome latch-up you never find on a Class 1 railroad. This was my first time catching the SU-99, and this was a treat. The CZQ is a Class 2 railroad. It is not a short line, as it owns tons of trackage. It is more of a regional railroad. It is nice to see these classic EMDs still in service till this day. The train goes a long distance towards Binghamton, New York. A Norfolk Southern GP38-2 was added for helper service, as this train battled some mountains to get to New York. Be quiet. I hate these engines. They're trash cans. I hate them. Get retarded already. We moved north into Ho-Ho-Kus. Both the main line and Bergen County line come together. This allows more train service and triple track action. Our first PM rush hour train here was led by New Jersey Transit 4208. Listen to this awesome Leslie horn. New Jersey Transit recently did a Conrail hash in it, and it looks stunning. The 4208 is a GP40PH-2B. It was a former Conrail unit. A Leslie RS3L Horn was added, and it sure does sound nice. We stayed at Ho-Ho-Kus for the rest of the day, with a beautiful sunset. I will let all the beautiful horns and EMD prime movers take over this video. And enjoy these classic EMDs while you can. We catch an overtake to end the day. An express to Port Jervis was having issues, so it had to be rescued by another locomotive. We was able to see the rescue train overtaken an F40PH Cat. This scene felt like it was out of the 2010s. With outstanding classic EMDs and the beautiful sunsets, this ends this incredible day. Oh my goodness!